My name's Alton. I've been coming to Summit for almost 7 years now. I wasn't raised in the church. I struggled with drug addiction. I had a child that I was never there for. I was a pretty lost guy, you know. I always felt like I didn't need church. I just always thought that church was a crutch for people who were weak-minded, that just couldn't wrap their head around the fact that there wasn't anything else after death. And boy, was I wrong. Yeah, I was involved with the Vagos for about 4 years. I used to run around with them and everything that entails being in a biker gang. I'm in all of these Mexican standoffs with Hells Angels, with Mongols, and you've got 40 guys standing around with guns drawn at each other, and I'm like, what am I doing? I just felt this pulling on me, telling me, dude, this is not where you need to be. So my wife and I had divorced, and I was doing what I was doing with the Vagos, and then I was getting this weight on my heart to look Michelle back up. We texted back and forth for a little while, hung out once, and during that time she told me, if you want to be part of my life, then the Lord has to be part of yours. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. What harm could it do, right? So she brought me here to Summit, sat right over there. You know, the old cliche about, the ceiling opening up and the light shining down. That's what it truly felt like. I knew that this is where I was supposed to be. I knew that Michelle was the woman that I was supposed to be with. I think a month from there, I was baptized, and probably a couple months later, I was sitting in the men's encounter. Part of being in a church is the community. Just showing up to church, sitting through the word, and running off and going home and going about the rest of your Sunday and the rest of your week, you're missing out on a lot. I'm so connected to this church, and the reason for that is that I served in it. I made friendships just strictly from serving, seeing people's faces every single week, being able to hug on everybody. You can't get everything that you need to get out of being a Christian man by just showing up and leaving after it's over with. The best friends I've had my whole life, I've met through this church.